Yes, I'm learning the stuff that they got to learn on the pier, and you know, there are courses coming up, family-friendly clinics, and you can come out, and I hope you have your rope or maybe a shoelace, and you can do this with us. All right, you're teaching me how to do a knot, because this is important.
Yes, this is how we teach everyone to do fishing knots. So, South Carolina Department of Natural Resource, we use two different types of knots. One's the uni knot and one's the Palomar knot. So we'll go right into teaching the uni knot. So this is the hook, and this is the eye of the hook, and this is your fishing line, and this is always called the tag end. So we take the tag end through the hook, and then we bring it and we have it just like this. And what we do, I always make an O or a U for uni knot, but I always call it an O, and we have it just like this. Now I'll wrap it like 2 or 3 times. Now if you're using fishing line, you should probably wrap it about 5.
Okay.
And then just pull up. And then what we always call, but we give it a little luck. So with a fishing line, we always kind of lick it to give it a little luck, and because of the friction. And all you do is pull the main line, and it'll tie right down. So it's
cool.
It's easy for kids to learn.
Right. Well, especially learning on something like this, you know, it's a little thicker than the fishing line, so
yes.
you can learn a lot easier.
Yeah. And these are great tools to, you know, so no one gets hooked.
Right.
Or,
yes. I want to avoid that. And you know, it only took a couple seconds, but it's a really strong knot too. And this is some of the stuff you go through. A lot of information that people need to know when they go out fishing on their own. That's kind of what it's all about.
Yes, we do an introduction about South Carolina Department of Natural Resource. Then we go into knot tying, casting, rigging, bait, which is important, and fish handling. And fish handling is very important to learn. You know, we never hold the fish by the gills. We always try to cradle it.
Right.
And of course I'm a big proponent of catch and release. So
yeah, sure. Well, that's a great thing. It is a sport. And now I know what I've been missing is the lucky lick on the line.
Is all about holding the rod, holding the line, and knowing how your reel works. This particular reel, spinning reel, and line held in the bait, and with the bait open, the line is free to flow. And really, it's a two-handed where you bottom and top, and it's leveraging. So we'll pull it back and cast it out. And when I cast out, my finger releases, it's still going, and now it just hit the water. So you're casting 40 or 50 yards in the ocean, and for this kind of fishing, surf fishing, you want the rod to be held high and over the top of the waves. That helps the line to stay stable so the fish come by and get it.
Okay.
Now we're teaching clinics, and we're on a pier. Some of the children coming out, some of the people coming out have never done it before. And casting's a challenge.
Sure. Well, and you know, you also have a weight on the end too. Talk about what that's for and why it's important.
The weights, different kinds of weights, hold the line in place, and obviously the bait and the hook, so the fish coming by can get it. If there's no weight, the line hits the ocean and the current just pulls it away. So that'll hold it in place. Hopefully the fish will come by, see our bait, and take some of it. So the weight, different sizes, like today, very calm. A 2 or 3 ounce weight would be great out here. There are days when a 5 ounce weight won't hold a line still. It'll hit the water, and whichever way the current's flowing or the waves, it'll wash it right down the bank. So within 2 seconds, okay, 2 minutes, it's sitting right beside you.
So it's all about feeling out the water too, and
knowing where to cast. Because we talked about earlier, I mean, the waves are breaking over small rises in the sand. And so as the wave breaks, it stirs up whatever's living in that area. So you don't have to cast out a mile. Really, 20, 30 yards is fine. You catch all kinds of fish.
Yeah, and actually this morning, Pam actually caught a fish this morning, so I don't know, they're out there, they're ready, they want some breakfast, right?
That's right.
And it's also important to know what you're catching and if you should release it, if you can even keep it.
The different applications or rules for catching fish, they change every year. And really it's a protection and a guiding for us as fishermen to catch the fish to the right size, the right quantity, so we don't have trouble with our fisheries themselves, losing fish or the number of fish that are available to us. So those rules and regs come out, we learn how to do it, and we have an app called Fish Rules. I don't say we have it, but we use it. And it has all the regulations, our current regulations, updated every year. So we know exactly what to catch, how many, size, and it even has some good recipes.
Ooh,
Good
everything
stuff.
you need to know right in your pocket on your phone.
You ready?
All right, give me this, yeah.
There you go.
All right.
So hold the finger, the line right to the top, hold it tight with just your index finger. There you go. Open the bail. You're ready.
All right.
Bring it back
Look out.
and point straight where you're throwing it.
That didn't go well at all.
That's
Need
what
some
it.
practice, guys.
It's a learning curve. Just like that. Reel it in. You're good.
All right. Wish us luck, and maybe the next time you see us, we've got some fish.
Sorry, I should have let you have at it. If you reel it there, you're going to knot it. But you had it right. If you hold it here and you reel it in.
Oh, you want me to do it? So wait. This way? Okay. So while I do this, Pam, talk about, you actually have a women's fishing clinic coming up, right? You're starting some
Yes,
workshops?
our first we're going to pilot this program, but it's going to be our first women's saltwater fishing clinic. It's November 20th, and it's at the Marine Resources Division campus on James Island. Once we work out the kinks, I want to open it up to all the counties that, are along the coast of South Carolina.
Yeah, so cool. And of course, you've got the family clinics going on. You guys always have something going on. I mean, there are a lot of programs through DNR.
We have such beautiful. Oh my gosh!
It is!
It's just first catch. What do we have here?
It's something.
Remember, you always wet your hands.
Okay, so yeah, this is good too. So show how you actually handle a fish. You wet your hands first.
Okay, so this is called a weak fish. And so I'm holding it like this. Remember I told you I wet my hands. I don't have my pliers. My hands are cold,
Oh,
but
wait, we got one
remember
right
we
here.
talk about the circle hook
wanna give
and
it a
how
try?
it catches the fish in the side of the mouth? That's exactly what you want it to do. So you gently get it out. You might have to do it, my hands are cold.
Yeah, she talks about don't ever stick your thumb in the mouth or hold it by the gills. And this is so cool! You guys, we caught a fish! Yay! It's tiny, but it's cute.
All right. You want to hold it?
We're not live anymore,
Okay.
just so you know.